and it's a good start there for F1 Legend there. Look at this there, we've already got coming, look, Mars already in front, Mars is up to fourth, he's had a fantastic time, we've got through a breast, going down into turn one, amazing still, oh, there's a sandwich, he got debris, oh goodness me, he's like a sardine in there, that's Forza Sam for the second position, amazing still, is taking the lead here in Monza, and they'll go away, I think they have, even though there is a bit of debris that's flying around there, oh goodness me, this is going over Kermit Grandy on the outside, amazing steel's under attack as they come down to the second chicane, and amazing steel still leads, it's through, oh, they're going across the grass, F1 Legend takes the lead, the Italian Grand Prix, amazing steel in second position, then third position is Forza, Mazda in third, in the fourth, fantastic Cheyenne, Jake is up in the sixth position, fantastic start for Jake, he's confident, feel like a hard R through row, he's lost an end plate now, Velocity in seventh position, Gunnerman in eighth position, we got a retirement, just B is all the race at the first place, oh my goodness me, we've got yellow flags and it's a virtual safety car, Mazda's got by, and look at him, he's flying for the field, isn't he? Mazda's on a fantastic start, he's had 4 positions already, oh look at that, 2 by 2 to those arc, oh that one's for a burst, going down into turn one, Forza's at the inside, oh goodness me, Mazda is on the outside, amazing steel's on the inside, they're going into turn one, Mazda is flying, amazing stuff for D-Dan, but amazing steel's got the inside line coming into Kermit Grande, oh we've lost Gouda's out, oh that's a big smash there for Gouda, that's the Ferrari out of the race, that's both in this event, both Ferraris run a terrible event, haven't they? Oh my goodness me, look at them all, and now they're coming into, oh my goodness me, they're coming into the parabolic, F1 Legendary is actually starting to line the time machine, my goodness me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars there, it's all in, but it's all in between each other, so look at this, there's Forza, no that is Forza, it's Velocity, it's Jake Wilson, it's Goodman, it's also Shannon, there's, oh goodness me, oh this is getting very feisty, I'm loving it, the gloves are off there, in the opening race of bronze, and this is a fantastic start, isn't it? Wow, and brilliant stuff indeed, then I'm loving this is great, and Jake, still in 6th position, he is doing a fantastic job out there, it's 1 lanes down, oh that's, there's so, I thought someone was off in the gravel there, not quite in good stuff for such stage, very different, oh goodness me, and there's a Williams there, just coming up from underneath her rear wing, oh no, he's had a Vettel, there's Cheyenne who's gone off the track there, and okay, he's dropping all the way down there, he's got to be careful to come back on the track there, as well. There's a Red Bull off, that's Cody Reynolds, oh we want a shot to the back, it's out, and Reaper there sort of cut the blows then, and oh goodness me, then the second chicane then, we've got 2 retirements then in this race, and hopefully they might calm down a bit. Gerdman has lost both end plates there, hasn't he? As he's coming into the first. Oh my goodness me! And wow, he caught Jake Wilson and whatever. Jake Wilson's got back up and under here. It's cool as a cucumber, and he's back up in the 6th position there as well. Oh, but we now got a train forming up behind Jake Wilson. As they come down, then as they come up into the Oscar chicane. Oh my goodness me, we're on board with Ryan Matey. Oh no, wait, there's going to be 3 abreast as they're going up into the Oscar chicane. And now as Gurman is through up into 6th position there, and he has passed the Alfa Romeo, who's dropped on 7th position. Ryan Matey there is just behind him as well. Goodness me, then as they've got to say they've got their elbows out here tonight, haven't they? Wow, this is incredible stuff, isn't it? Now Ryan Matey has now gone up the inside of Jakey. No, it's Matey, isn't it? Right. Oh, but Ryan Matey has gone a bit wide then. But Jake is now in 8th position as well as Mazda has dropped down the order because Forza has moved up into moved up to 3rd position. Good stuff. Fatiennes has moved over to 6th position. Good stuff. Then Collins really has got a super car. Look at that behind him. That was Cody Red there, and he's also, and that's also Sean Havers as well. And oh my goodness me, Cheyenne there, and Collins they get very close to a comfort, too close for more like him. Goodness me, then they're very close, but now Collins on the inside, Cheyenne breaks much later. Collins is on the inside, Cheyenne on the outside, and oh goodness me, they're interlocking wheels there, aren't they? Oh, he's on the ground there, and that is going to allow Energetics to go through. He's going to go on the outside of Kermit Grande. No, the Renault there parking right in the middle of the race track there. Good stuff indeed. Then as they come out of Kermit Grande once again, then, and we got a ghost. It's Collins there, just a ghost not there slightly, and oh my goodness me, he's gone deep into the second chicane, and he's also lost a bit of momentum there, but it's actually the second half of Sean Hammers there, and Mazda has got in front of Forza. He has got back in front of Forza. Mazda is back up in the 1st position. That man's got a slippery car, hasn't he? My goodness me, he flies, doesn't he? As Energetic has got by, it's Ozzy, he has, oh goodness me, they're going around, but they're fine, and also Collins and Sean Hammers there is also battling away as well. Oh my goodness me, now he's in the slipstream of Energetics, isn't he? As they come through Kermit Grande, is he going to get through? He's 2/10 of a second back then as he's having a look there. Energetics shuts the door. Energetics is up from 20th on the grid into 6th there is As Charles, I should have mentioned that earlier on, really, but oh, so much action's gone on that he almost went in undetected. And look at that, look who's gone through there. That's Curly Red. Oh, damage up to the cars. That was damage there. That was end play. Oh, it's gone flying off in front of us. That just shows the velocity and all the violence and all the energy that is going on in these Formula 1 cars, isn't it? It may not look like it sometimes on the onboards, but my goodness me, there's so much energy, there's so much speed, isn't it? Here they come. They're coming up to the Ascari chicane once again. 3-second penalty for Faditas up the inside. Curly Red. He takes track position. Collins has dropped down. Collins has damaged the end play. There's a lot of wings there that are not fully functional at the moment. So there's a lot of debris out there. There's going to be a lot of souvenirs there for fans as well, isn't it? Is that Ryan Matey has got by his team on Fig Harrison, let him by there. Curly Red is now up the inside. Oh, that's he's gone deep. He's gone very deep there, hasn't he? Now Collins has gone back up and under. He is back in 8th position. Curly Red is dropping down to the finisher, but this is not over yet, is it? And look at this. That is Curly Red flying, isn't he? He is definitely in the red zone, isn't he, in terms of the power. Look at him, he is so hot at the moment. He is flying as he goes back in the slipstream as they come down into turn 1 then. Forza's in a bit of trouble then as they're coming down the back straight, and then look left, that's Forza going down. It's on the outside then. Is Velocity going to go on the inside? Not quite. Oh, he spun it, and oh, his team has to take evasive action then. Oh dear, I wonder if he tapped the rear wing of the rear of Forza and made him spin there, and his meter tires going to be screaming at into the pits comes Massa, and he is on the soft tires at the moment. On board then with Gurnman, oh Gurnman, he's going to go over the end. Oh my goodness me. And wow, it's a Reaper there. It's down there. Oh, he's also slammed the door shut there, hasn't he? Reaper, I think that was Reaper, wasn't it? I think it was Reaper then. It's a Ryan Meaty there is now in 11th position as well. And Reaper's done 11 laps on those hard tires, and I'm not sure the hard tires is probably the best race tire, is it, at this stage of the race at the moment then? But oh goodness me, Ryan Meaty's just gone into the back of Reaper. He's damaged the end plate, and that is I'm not sure if he misjudged his break point of Reaper broke earlier. He is on the hard tires, so we've got to be very mindful of that, don't we? We got Gurnman is off the track. Gurnman is out of the race there. Jake's got 3-second penalty as well, and Gurnman's on virtual safety car. We've got a virtual safety car. He's damaged the car. Fatty Ennis is decided to roll the dice coming to pits. Gurnman is out of the race. He has left the session. What a shame there for the Red Bull driver. Forza is back in the park, isn't he? These two can't leave each other alone. This is fantastic race. I'm enjoying this. Oh, Maz has got off the track slightly, but Forza is through back up in the 6th position there. But Maz might actually be able to get back in front of him because he'll have the DRS zone, won't he? The DRS detection, and he will be on the label to get the DRS. Now he does have DRS, and so does the McLaren, and so does McLaren. Look at this, there's a Collins are defended. Oh goodness me! Oh my goodness, that was such velocity there, and a Forza, and it's a awful smash there. He went through the barrier. What a shunt there, and I'm not sure if they were weaving or what then, but that looked very aggressive on the start-finish straight, didn't it? A lot of aggressive driving. Their virtual safety car again. I'm not surprised on a full safety car. Forza and Collins are getting very too close for comfort there. It's Curly Red there. It's really struggling this motor. Sean Roberts going on the outside. He's going to have a Alonso-esque kind of maneuver, is he? Oh my goodness me, that would have been a fantastic maneuver. It just didn't pay off. Wow, that would have been an absolutely amazing move there on the outside of the Red Bull. That would have been brilliant. Oh my goodness me, Blast is now going to go on the inside into your Scar chicane. He passes Sean Hammers, and he is through and up into 9th fence. So Blast is on his way. Oh yeah, he's gone off the track, and he has to correct the understeer. And Blast there is well, to honestly did a good job there not to try and like keep going there, because if he kept going he would have been in the wall, I think. And Curly Red then, oh goodness me, I love this Curly Red just going to the squeeze, and my goodness me, that's a lot of squeeze then, isn't it? And he comes down into the second chicane as well. Blast is through, Blast is up to 8th position, and he is now just how many seconds behind his teammate? 5 seconds behind then, as Sean Hammers is on the outside. There's contact, he is spun, he's in the wall. Curly Red he has damaged the Red Bull. We'll go for the retirements just for a minute because Energetics is going on the inside. Mars is breaking much later, but I think the soft tires is just too much for Mars to repel at this stage, and Energetics is on its way. He's on the rostrum, he's on the podium then, with just a handful of laps to go as they come through. Kerber Grande, F1 legend 44, wins the first race of the ALR Bronze League era, and he's also got a 5-second penalty, but that ain't going to put a dampener on his day. What a result! I think he's got the Grand Slam as well. A fantastic race there. And there it is then. Hats off to no penalties for Velocity and Energetics. Fantastic stuff in the end then. F1 legend there won the race then. And I think he also got the Grand Slam as well. No, he hasn't. I apologise. I think Amazing Steel, that said. But he won the race. Velocity in second position. Energetics in third then. Amazing Steel fourth. Mazda in fifth position. Blaz sixth. Fatty NS seventh. Sean Hammers in eighth position. Cheyenne in ninth. 10th position is Jake Wilson. Those are points winners today then. 11th is Ryan Matey. Ayrton in 12th position. And 13th is Curly Red then. Retirements, Reaper, Collins, Froza Ferrari, Gurnman, Gunnar, and also Just Be as well.